Hello everyone, welcome to Quant Masters. I am Harshita. Today we have Sanjay with us, who is from Bangalore, Karnataka, and he got placed in Mindtree recently. So he is here to share his experience with us. So let's get started. Let's talk to him and get to know about the entire interview process in detail. Hi Sanjay.
Hello, Adam. I wish you a very good morning. So yeah, let me start first off by introducing myself. My name is Sanjay. I passed out in the year 2020 from the college Global Academy of Technology from the Computer Science and Engineering department. And also I have been placed in the company Mindtree. It's like with the designation of this junior cloud engineer with a salary package of 3.5 lakhs an annum.
That's really nice to know, Sanjay. We are very happy for you. I would like to congratulate you firstly.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about the interview process. Was that an on-campus interview or an off-campus interview?
It was an off-campus interview. It was an off-campus interview. So I applied through the Quant Masters portal, and also I got a referral from a friend. So it could be either of those.
Okay.
Sure. So yeah.
So how many rounds were conducted in total?
So there were basically 4 rounds. So first, yeah. So it actually depends. I had 2 technical rounds. So it's like the first round was the aptitude and the coding round. It's like, and then the second was the and the second 2 were the technical rounds, and the third was the HR round, and then comes the background verification and all those things.
Oh, okay, fine. So the first round, when did it happen?
Sure. So let me start by saying I got to fill the application form to attend the aptitude on the coding round on the 27th of October. And then I got the link to do the aptitude and the coding and the logical round on 29th of October.
29th of October, the first round was conducted.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about every round in detail. Tell us about the first round, Sanjay.
Yeah, it's like in the aptitude and coding round, it is aptitude round, like also a DS and algo round. This data structures and algorithms round, and also they do an English proficiency test.
Okay.
So let us talk about the aptitude round, which is basically of 90 minutes. Like that is 1 hour and 30 minutes. You have 60 questions.
Okay.
So the topics it's like on, and also like one thing I'd like to mention is you can navigate between the question only in the section. So in case if you're in the aptitude section, you can navigate between the question. And
okay. So once you go to the next section, you cannot get back to the previous section.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's like that. So speaking about the quantitative aptitude section, I got questions mainly from the profit and loss, the percentage, simple and compound interest, and the time and work, time, speed, distance, and it's like this numbers, like that is
system, HCF, LCM.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and also it's like they will give you this mixed fraction kind of this numbers, like you have to solve them. It's like to get a whole number as an answer. So it's like what I'm sorry.
Simplification.
Yeah. So like the one thing like which will help you is in the Quant Masters classes, Himanshu sir will be teaching about it's like how to add fast, how to subtract fast. In case if you have say it's like 100 minus this 28 or something, or in case if you have a triple digit number,
4-digit number or 5-digit number, he will teach you how to save a lot of time.
Yeah, so it kind of helped me a lot in this doing these kind of problems. So thanks to him for that. Yeah, so let us.
And yeah, so these quant questions, how many questions were there? Quant section.
In this, I had around 60 questions in total.
60 questions were all from quant, or logical and verbal was also included over here?
60 questions from this. I'm sorry. There's 60 questions from this aptitude round and the logical. This combined together.
Only quant and logical was combined.
Yeah.
No verbal questions were asked?
Yeah, the verbal questions comes in the next section. So they will have
provided. This is 60 questions from quant and logical for which you were given 90 minutes of time.
Yes. So it's like in the mail you get 3 links. Okay. So like one which is the 90-minute test, it's like the second which is the 20-minute test, and then the third which is the 25-minute test. So in the first link, like you will have to do the aptitude round, and I'm sorry, like you have to do the quants
And
round.
logical.
Yeah, it's like, and then the logical reasoning. And in case we come to the logical reasoning, like they have concentrated more upon the syllogisms and
Okay.
the data arrangement and data interpretation, the coding and decoding round, and also the visual reasoning, like it's like along with the statements and implications and the visual reasoning.
Okay. So all these concepts were covered. And
Yeah.
what was the level of difficulty? Were you able to solve all the questions?
It's like you could say, it's like the level of difficulty for the quants was okay. Like actually, like anybody who have attended all the tests in the Quant Masters, it's like it is possible for them to uh, crack most of the questions.
Okay.
So that is not an issue.
Mhm.
So like when it comes to the logical, like you should have really practiced a lot. It's like also taken quizzes from external sites as well as the internal, the Quantmasters sites as well.
Okay.
So it's like also the one thing here is you should see about the time. So like when it comes to logical reasoning, like do not take too much amount of time for one single question, like you'll run out of time. So that's one of the things actually, and also like one thing is not to get tensed up. You get tensed up, you forget things. So it happens like that. So yeah,
Oh, fine. So this
syllogisms.
was the first section in the first round.
Yes.
Okay, then what was the next section?
So the next section was the data structures and algorithms round. It was it was a multiple choice round.
Okay.
So they had 10 questions for 20 minutes. Okay, so for the technical section, they asked about the syntaxes. About it's like they will ask syntax mainly in Java or in C or C++.
Okay.
And also you have the logical and algorithms. It's like, and also they will give you a certain code snippet and they'll ask you the output of that.
Output of it. Okay.
Yeah.
So only 10 questions were there.
Only 10 questions were there.
Okay.
So it's like it is best if, in case we concentrate on the networks and connections part as well, and also the DBMS operators, file systems. So basically the OS, network, and DBMS.
Okay.
Yeah, and a bit of Java as well is handy.
Okay, fine. So what was the next section?
So the next section is English proficiency. So English proficiency, like they would have provided you around 45 minutes of time for 25 questions.
Okay. What kind of questions were asked?
Sure. So just let me give you the topics for that. So some of the topics that were covered were the prepositions, the sentence correction, the para jumbles, and the sentence completion, and also this reading comprehension and the vocabulary. So yeah. So in case if you're so in case we're good with your English, I think like you can clear this round with ease.
Okay, that was quite easy, simple.
Yeah, you can say from easy to medium.
Okay. So when did you get to know the results of this round?
So I got my first interview on this November 8th.
November 8th, November 8th, 2021. The results were out of the first round or the second round was conducted?
I mean, actually, they just said in a mail that congratulations, you have been invited to take the technical round. Yeah,
okay, and when was the second round that the technical round was conducted?
Yeah, the first round was conducted on November 8th. So in that, the questions asked about like were basically about the OSI model. Okay. Yeah, it's like I'm sorry. It's like you have to first this introduce yourself. It's like also to mention that in case if you have a pre-template of what you're going to say in the interview about tell me yourself for each and every interview, it's going to help you a lot, as they say in the HR sessions of the Quant Masters. So like that's one thing. So that helped. So come to the first technical round. He asked me about the OSI model and the various network topologies, and also about the DBMS questions, like it's like what is the difference between the primary key and a foreign key? Like just get me a real-time example. So that interview was for so that interview was for around 20 minutes.
Okay, so just 20 minutes the interview was done.
Yeah.
Fine. So that was quite simple, right? You could answer all the questions.
Yeah, it's like here in Mindtree, it's best that you concentrate in case if you're getting for a cloud role. It's best in case if you concentrate for the network sections.
Okay.
Yeah, like in the network sections, it's basically the OSI model, bus topology, VLAN, and this routers, switches, and all those things. So see, in case I'm sorry, So in case you've seen the Quant Masters portal, they have a separate section dedicated for the network itself.
Yeah.
So it's like while he's doing the classes, he would be saying that we have, it's like we have the Python courses, we have the network courses in the portal. So I think it's in the last few sections, he has covered around 7 videos. So it's there. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
fine.
that's one thing.
So yeah, when did you get to know that you're shortlisted for the next round?
Yeah, I got to know that I'm shortlisted like by December 1st.
December 1st. So it
Yeah.
was there was a long gap, no?
There's a long gap. So from November 8th till December 1st, it was like, okay, like, am I
Many
selected?
days.
Am I not selected? I'm in a kind of
You were
confusion.
in
So
confusion.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
So there was one more technical interview after that.
yeah, like there was one
And
more
when
technical
was that
interview.
conducted?
That was conducted on December 1st.
December 1st. Oh, okay, super, super. Yeah, tell us about it, Sanjay.
Yeah. So there also, he asked me to first introduce myself. And then he asked the different cloud technologies, like what is cloud technology, like what are the like various cloud delivery models, and what are the cloud features. So in this round he basically focused on the cloud part, or the cloud computing, and also the different Java concepts.
Okay.
So he asked me the OOPS concepts, and he asked me the stacks and queues. So in this round, what they expect is you have to give an example for each and everything you mentioned. Like he asked me about stacks and queues. He said me to give a real-time example. So the example which I gave was the movie queue and then the biscuit packet. So the movie queue is the queue, and then the biscuit packet is the stack. So it's more like that. So yeah, it's like, and also it's like the one thing is it's like there's no need to plan in if in case if you forget the things, or in case if you confuse yourself, the interview is like the main intention of the interviewer is in case if you have understood the concept. Yeah, so it's not about the answer. If you have understood the concept, and in case if you're able to apply that in the real time, so that is what he was focusing on. And then he also asked about the software engineering things, like which included the waterfall model, and then the spiral model. And also he asked about the different types of join in DBMs, that is inner join, this right outer join, the full outer join, and then the self join, and all those things. And also he asked me one of the questions, in case if you have worked on any of the cloud technology so far. So I had worked on this DigitalOcean. It's a kind of a cloud platform, like wherein I had done this data migration once. So yeah, so that could come in handy. And also you have a lot of free Azure and AWS tutorials online. And also it's free to sign up. In case if you sign up, you get like a 1 month of a free trial. So you can also check that out. So all those things are available in case if you are preparing for a cloud role.
Okay, that's it. Anything else was asked?
Like after that, he asked in case if you have any questions for me. I asked him like may I know like when is the next interview, or is there another technical interview, so that I could prepare for that. And then he said, it's like no need to worry. It's like it seems that it's okay from my end. So like you'll get the consequent mails. It's like you'll be informed by the HR about the same. It's like sure.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So when did you get to know the results of this round?
Yeah, the results I got around the 3rd December. So it was just a 2-day gap.
So 1 or 2 days later, you got to know the results. And when was the HR round conducted?
Yeah, HR round was conducted on the 3rd of December.
Okay, so there was no gap here.
Yeah, there's no gap.
You did not wait for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Tell us about the HR round.
It's like I don't know for other students in the HR round, like, but for me in the HR round, he asked me kind of this managerial questions as well as some of the technical questions as well. So it's like the main thing that they will ask you in case if you're a 2020 pass out is what have you been doing so far?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, so for that it's like it's best if you start doing any project, or if you start learning any small course in Udemy or somewhere else. So for that I had kept myself engaged by learning this software testing course. So it's like anyways it could come in handy in case if you're doing an interview for the software testing as well as any other roles as well. So it's like also he asked me about what have you been like doing lately, learning recently, the projects what you've been doing, and also like which language are you comfortable with, and are you okay for rotational shift? Are you okay to work pan India? And also, are you okay for a service bar?
Oh, all
So
basic formality questions were asked.
all basic formality questions. Yeah.
Mhm.
So like, yeah, I answered yes to almost all of them. And also, it's like at the last, it's like as always, he asked like, do you have any questions for us?
Mhm.
So some of the questions, it's like I had some, yeah, I had seen some of the interviews by like the Quant Masters itself. It's like, I'm sorry, the interview review, this videos on YouTube. So some of the points we could pick up from there is that like we could ask the HR, like in a very positive way, like that is like what would be the next round of process in case if we do have it, and also it's like what are the different technologies I should start learning so that I will build a foundation to my training. So and then like you could also ask like when will my training start? So like that's the kind of thing that you portray. Okay, I'm ready to work, so you have to get me selected, like something like that kind of vibe.
Yeah, giving a positive vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that.
So that was about the HR interview.
So that was about the HR interview. He said that he said that in for your case it'll be online. So like you will have to do the work from home training for about 60 days.
Mhm.
After that you'll be after that just depending on the project you could be shifted anywhere in India at any this rotation shift. So in case
Okay.
if it's not online, uh, for all the Mindtree, it's like in case if you selected Mindtree, you would have to go to Bhubaneswar.
Yeah.
They have, yeah, like there a place called Kalinga is there. So
Yeah.
there they
Kalinga.
have their, yeah, like there they have their campus,
Training center.
the training
Correct.
center.
So all this was told. And when did you get to know the results? I mean, the final results that you are
Yeah,
placed in Mindtree.
yeah. I got the offer session on December 15th.
December 15th. So after 10 days, around 10
Yeah,
days, you got another final
yeah.
result.
After that, they said like you'll be having around like around like one round, like which is
Mhm.
the background verification round, and
Mm.
you should complete all the formalities. Yeah.
Okay. So that
So
was the entire interview process with Mindtree.
yeah, so that was the entire interview process with Mindtree. Yeah, it was good actually. It was it's like like when you study for it, you apply for it, and then you get it like all by your own efforts. It's a different kind of feeling.
Feeling, yeah.
Yeah.
I can feel you, Sanjay, that I can see
Okay.
how happy you are.
Yeah.
And yeah, so do you have any tips or suggestions to your friends and juniors, Sanjay, who are trying to get placed?
Yeah, like definitely. In case if you're a 2020 pass out, in case if you're trying for off-campus things, it's better that in case if you have been trying till date, it's like it's actually best in case if you start learning something right now, or in case if you engage yourself in some of the other work, it also might be semi-technical, but it's going to help you like when you come to like when you have a little bit of experience from the corporate world. So the thing what happens here is that in case when you start working, start learning something, you by yourself will develop confidence. So like when you obtain that confidence, it'll be very easy for you to navigate through the technical sessions, HR sessions, and also the people skills. So that's one of the things. And also, in case you have still not joined Quant Masters, I think it's the best decision that I've taken. So, like, I'll say you my whole journey. So, like, can I take around 2 minutes of the time?
Sure, sure. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So, I got passed out in the year 2020. After that, I had got a campus offer for a BPO company. So, I joined the BPO company in, say, this November 2020.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I worked there for about a good 8 months, and I could not take it anymore because it was nowhere related to technical.
Yeah.
And I quit my job in the end of June 30th. I applied for Quant Masters because I had seen Himanshu sir coming to our college and teaching for about 7 days. So I liked his way of teaching. And also I asked a few of my teachers in case if they would recommend, and they recommended him. So I directly contacted him. He said that Sanjay, we have a company. It's known as Quant Masters. You can go to this site, you can see all the features, and you can also take a trial session in case if you have any questions. So the first day would be the trial session. After that, you can enroll. So that's one thing. I took the trial session on this July 15th,
Mm-hmm.
and the very next day I was in the. It's like the very next day I joined. So it's like my thing was it's like from the morning 6 to 8. So like by 8 o'clock, all the quants would be finished, I could continue with my other work.
Yeah.
So I joined my second company, which is a technical support company. It's like wherein yeah, it's like while doing that job, I could also do this job. So that was one of the hikes. So because in here, the entire session would be completed by the morning 8 o'clock. So that was one of the plus point. And also to mention, the coding round in Quant Masters is basically where I learned all the C and C++ concepts actually from. So like it is conducted by Shashank sir, if I'm not wrong.
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, so that was kind of refreshing, and the kind of dedication he puts through you to solve the questions as much as possible in the sessions itself, and the countless number of doubts answering session is one of the things that I like. And in case if you see from there, I joined on July 15th, and by the end of 5 months, like that is December 15th of this December 24th, I got my first day into job. So that is a good 5 to 6 months. So after joining Quant Masters, in the period of 5 to 6 months, I have a job. So I can say that it's quite actually worth taking Quant Masters. First, it's affordable. Second, it's highly informative. And if you concentrate in the Quant Masters as well, it's like that is, they have every Sunday test, and then they have this videos on each and every of the topics, like which is covered in almost all the company interview and the technical interview things. And also, in case if you attend all the classes, like they have a separate this resume review session as well as the HR interview session. So like that's good. In case we do that, I think that's more than enough. And also, the main thing, you have to practice, and because without practice, like nothing comes. And also, actively, it's like actively keep applying for jobs. And like one of the things that I faced is the rejections. The rejections is very common. So like the first 3 to 4 interviews, I get rejected, and then okay, fine, okay, I cannot apply to a job. I'm like gone case. No, that's not the thing. So like you should put your eggs in this multiple baskets. So like I'm sorry. So like
that's okay.
yeah. So like wherever you get, like you keep on applying, and some other places you will get in case if you have your constant efforts. So that's one of the things. And also handle your pressure. Like it's not something it's like you cannot handle it. You will develop it over a period of time. Like, but yeah, it takes time. I do agree, but still, in case if you learn to handle the pressure, or to learn to handle this rejection, you can do it. That's not a big deal. So that's one of the things.
That's really nice, Sanjay. I'm sure this will help a lot of students who are watching the video. All your tips will definitely help them. And thanks for all the kind words. We are happy that we could help you, and you're also pleased. We are really happy for you.
I'm really happy that I joined Quant Masters. I got a job now.
And also thanks for being here and sharing all the information with us, Sanjay.
Sure.
Students who are watching this and who are actually trying to get placed in Mindtree, your experience will definitely help them.
I hope it will.
Congratulations once again, and all the very best for your future, Sanjay.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.